All right, guys, so here's a good one for you. On day 4 of our France trip, we climbed Col de la Loze, which will be featured in stage 17 of this year's tour. And as we descended back towards town, my friend Eric said that he had spotted the UAE team van. And we all kind of like laughed and thought, man, how cool would that have been to ride with some of the UAE riders? Now fast forward to the next day, and I was climbing Col du Grandon, and I was riding with some guys from Belgium, and we were chatting about our trips and which climbs we had done. And they said, you did Col de la Loze yesterday? So did we. And they said, did you see Tadej? We said, no, we didn't. And they said, hey, we were there at about noon and we saw Tadej Pogacar. So we know that Tadej was doing some recon on Col de la Loze, which I think is very interesting leading into stage 17. At this point, they're running out of chances to gain time, and so I would expect nothing less than a full court press. I mean, even before the tour, just knowing that they were doing recon on that climb, I was expecting it. But now, given the turn of events from today, gosh, it's gonna be a really exciting stage. Dare I say the most exciting stage of the tour this year, and that's saying a lot, because this has been a very exciting tour. And to put this climb, Col de la Loze, into perspective for us normal folks, us mere mortals, this is a very, very difficult climb. You go through a small ski town, and then you end up at kind of like a roundabout, and you enter what I can only describe as a small bike path. And this bike path essentially traverses across a giant ski run all the way to the top. And it's very, very steep, with gradients north of 20% in some sections. Some of us were even kind of riding side to side, weaving across the road just to get up it. It's incredible when you've ridden these to see just how fast these Pro Tour riders ride these climbs. And when you think you're at the top, you're greeted with this massive runway all the way to the summit. It's really daunting when you get up there and you see what you have to climb ahead of you to get to the summit. Once you reach the summit, you have a very quick technical descent down. It's got some really nice sweeping bank turns. And when we were there, they were resurfacing the road. And so this resulted in quite a few high-speed bunny hops. Nonetheless, it was one of my favorite descents of my week-long trip in France. And once you get to the base of that descent, if memory serves me correctly, they'll go through a tunnel and then they'll loop back around onto a runway for a small airstrip. And this is not just like a normal runway that's flat. This one is also very, very steep. I'm excited to see the tactics and the games and just all of the aggressive maneuvers that happen tomorrow, both from UAE as well as Jumbo-Visma, as they defend the yellow jersey. Again, I think this is going to be one of the most, if not the most exciting stage of the tour. Anyways, I'm off to Utah today. Gonna go pay a little visit to Envy and do some climbing in what I call the Alps of Utah. Thanks for watching. Until next time.